quick update. Had to pull all the veneer off, and you can see those little pieces still stuck. I will use a sander and grind those down to get them off and get it smooth. And then I am going to have to put some Boss on this to stop the tannins from bleeding through, and some clear coat on that after I sand it. And then I have a couple of ideas. We'll see what it turns out to be. Hey everybody! So gotten over the flu, so I'm just getting started back and doing some projects. I am going to go ahead and use Dixie Belle Clear Coat and Flat. It doesn't matter actually the fact that it's flat. It's just that this veneer I had to take off and sand. If you see the previous part of the video, I'm going to put this clear coat on it now to give it a base so that it's close to the other parts that still have the veneer on it. So I'm just going to put one coat on it, and then I'm going to use my Boss, because this is dark wood, and I'm going to coat the whole piece in Boss, just one coat, to keep bleed through for when I go to paint this thing, because I know sometimes with the dark woods there's bleed through. It's quicker just to put some Boss on it and not have to worry about that. So we had these kids books come in from an estate sale, and one of the books literally fell apart, and a couple of the pages fell on the ground. And in that book, I'll show you the picture before, there was this bird. So I cut it out, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the Dixie Belle Clear Coat and Flat, and I'm taking this little brush that's from like a craft kit, and I am going to use the clear coat like you would Mod Podge. So I'm going to go ahead. I decided I want it right here because of the handles and the way the legs are. So I'm just going to put some on the back of this, piece of paper. But I'm also going to have to, because his legs are, one of the legs I cut, it's just dangling, but I'm going to reapply it with this, quote, glue. So I am applying this right onto the paper. Normally I would apply it right onto the piece of furniture, and I think I'm going to do that as well. It's just because this is so cut out and so small some places, I wanted to get some of the glue on the back of it, so to speak. So I know that I need this bird to be about there for the legs to fit. And I'm gonna put some pressure. I'm gonna get some glue. As you can see, it's popping up a little bit because I did not put enough. When I say glue, I mean the clear coat. There. Now we're gonna, because we want it to be up underneath here. And put some pressure. I want it to lay flat. What's making this even a little bit more difficult is this is scalloped. It's hard to tell from this angle. So I'm also dealing with the fact that what I'm applying it to is not flat. Okay, let's see if we can get this laying down now. Now what I've done is I've gotten that right where the hole is for the handle. I was kind of trying to avoid that, but hey, it happens. Hope you can see that. See right there? So when I put the handle on, it'll just push that in. Try and get some of this up and under. I don't want this to bubble up. Okay, so I'm re-dipping into the clear coat. I'm gonna put some actually on the furniture piece so it seals this leg down that was coming up. because it's flat, it's okay to get on here. I can see where this curvature is. It's hard, having a hard time sticking. So this paper, because it was a vintage book, is real thick paper from the book. This image. This is the actual image. This wasn't Xeroxed and then cut out. So I'm going to try to go across here. Put that on there. Really get some of that clear coat on there. Show you these legs are. These thin little legs. These bird legs. Literally bird legs. And there's a couple parts where I was cutting it out and there's still a little bit of white from the background of the picture, which is all white. The book was white, the page. And I will go back with some black paint and touch up the spots that are white. Okay. All right, it is adhered now. And that wasn't too difficult. I will apply a couple more coats. See if I can get this a little closer without the woohoo. Yeah, tripod. So I'm gonna let this dry, and I'm gonna reapply the clear coat flat probably 4 more times, and then I'm gonna finish my project, and then I'm gonna seal it all again, the entire table with whatever sealer I would have done, even if this wasn't on there. So I don't have the handle. Wait, do I have the handles? Wait, yeah, I do. I'm making a lot of noise. So these handles are kind of hang down, so it will be in the way of part of the project. It might even cover up the bird's face, but hey, I just wanted something cute and different. So there you have it. You can decoupage and use your clear coat flat without having to go buy a whole different product. All right, so now I am working on the side. I am using a stencil that I have, and I'm going to go across it. I'm either going to use silver or gold or both. I'm thinking I'm going to use both. So I'm just going to open up this metallic, pour some on the brush. You should offload, and I am not going to because I want it to be messy. So what I'm going to do is just kind of, okay, this is why you don't not offload. It's going to goop up all underneath there. I want it almost to be worn or like it is messed up. Always offload. Also, when you offload, you save a lot on paint. You're not using as much. So there. See it? And then I'm going to go over here, kind of tie it together a bit. I did not line it up exactly the same. Again, kind of giving this a BoHo feel of being off center. Especially these corners. Yes, it's going to be a little bit crooked. See that? There you go. So I'm going to do it again here. I'm going to do a little bit up there, and I'm just going to keep on keeping on. And I think I might even add a little bit of silver in there and go over it again with silver. So since I still have a little bit of paint on my brush still, I'm just going to continue. For all of y'all people who are professionals who say, don't do that. Yes, I just moved the stencil. It's okay that it moved because I don't care if this one's perfect. Don't do it like I do it. Offload, tape it down on the sides. Don't use your fingers to hold it because it moves. Things like that. But honestly, right now, this is the look I'm going for. Hi, her mailman's delivering stuff. Have a good one. He's so nice. There you go. So you see this one's a little bit more faint. I'm going to go back in silver and go on top of it. Okay, so I'm done doing this, and I've still got some paint on here, and what I'm doing is I'm literally putting the stencil on top of the other 2 spots and dragging it across, offloading my brush, This way, it's going to overlap the other stencils. You see that? So, I'm thinking like when you go to Italy or Morocco, and some of the things are off a little bit, I'm going to fill in a little bit here, I'm going to fill in a little bit here, and then I'm going to do it over again with silver. It's okay to be off. That's what I want. I want it not to be perfect. Hi, Mikey. He's sleeping in there. So I went ahead and decided that I had added this on there. I decided to do the stencil that I did on the sides and the backs. I went ahead and did in the front. When I got near this spot, I had to put the stencil over. I dabbed around it with my brush. I did get it on some of the places, like the end of the things, but it's okay. And I just dabbed a little bit there, dabbed a little bit there, dabbed a little bit there, and went around it. So you can see. And you can see the lines of the stencil, which is usually a big no-no, like line it up a little bit better so you don't see those, but I kind of want that because I'm going to do another thing to it. I'm going to glaze it, and that'll diffuse all that. But now, and by the way, this does curve. It goes up, curve back down, so that's why it's hard to get a good glimmer of this. There you go. Hey everybody, so I have the original handles for the pink bohemian thing working on, and I've got this rub and buff in gold leaf, and because it says clean with mineral spirits, I'm going to use a glove. And first time using it, so you just take the cap, puncture it to open it, kind of like when you're dyeing your hair for us. And then I'm going to take the utensil. Yes, I should have put another glove on, but I don't know if you could see. I'm just going to rub it on there. Do you see how quickly? It's a wax-based permanent gilding. And I'm going to get it all in these crevices because this handle. This way I'm still using the original handles. Here, I'm going to turn it because it's going to be on my hands. But I'm making it match what it's become, which is a really pretty princess. So see, before, after. And you just let that dry. And then you can buff it because it's rub and buff and make it even shinier and glossier. And some of the spots are going to still be dark underneath, so I want to make sure, because it is a handle, get some of that stuff on there. Yes, I should put another glove on, I know. There. I want it to be on there. I don't want to be totally perfect because I want it to look old still. So now I'm going to just take a little bit more. And I'm just going to, again, rub it on there. I'm not doing the back of the handle because that's facing the project and people won't see that. And you know what? I correct myself. I am putting a little bit on the back because it will if they lift it up. See how quickly you can change? I didn't have to go buy new handles and take away from the original part. See? So much pretty. And now these little pieces that are the side holders, I'm just going to twist. It's not taking much of this product, and getting in my hands. And it does smell like paint, this product, whereas the Dixie Belle products don't have any scent. Oops, sorry. This does smell like you've been painting. So I am doing this inside, but well ventilated, and I will turn the fan on top of that once I get done. So here's before, after. I'm going to let it dry. Put some more on this one. Just rubbing it on off the glove onto the product itself. Trying not to get it perfect because I want it to look older. There. 2 more to go. Again, yes, when you're doing this, put another glove on. I am getting on my other hand, but like I said, do what I say, don't do what I do. So, learn from me. You learn as you go. And I'm telling you so you don't make the same mistakes. And you know, there you go. See, I only have one left. I'm just using the extra I have on. I'm not even reloading from the product. I think that tube cost me, what, $10 for shipping? I don't know. I can't remember. It was definitely 10 or under. And I got tons more to go. Okay, we're all done. We're just gonna let those dry. Again, this is Gold Leaf Rub and Buff Wax Metallic Finish. There you go. And I'm gonna put the lid back on. Ta-da! So here it is. You can see the top. See the sides, down the legs. This is the side of the shore. Here it's the center of the door. And again from this angle. And of course there's the handles that we gilded. And again, nice detailing. I had fun making this one. Now we're preparing for Tropical Storm Nestor. Always something.